I'm working on a 1972 Martin D1228. With the bridge finished and glued on and the saddle slot cut, it's time for the reason I made a series about this guitar. I need to make a custom intonated saddle. When you press down on the string, it stretches and goes sharp. To compensate for this, we move the saddle back a little bit, making the string a little longer and lowering its pitch. The precise amount of compensation required depends on a number of factors, including the scale length, the tension of the string, and the size of the core of the string. Note I did not say string diameter. Though the overall size of the string is a part of the equation, it is overwhelmed by the effect of the core's stiffness. For a 6-string guitar, the amount of compensation is extremely consistent, and we make so many of them that we have a well-established compensation design. But for a 12-string, we just do a lot fewer of them, and because the strings are played in pairs, tiny discrepancies are far more noticeable. And so, I like to make a custom compensated saddle for each 12-string guitar. This starts with the saddle slot. On a Martin, the saddle is normally 3/32 of an inch, but that does not leave enough room to compensate for a few of the strings on a 12-string guitar. For a long time, it was common to use a very wide 7/32 or 1/4 inch piece of bone for a fully compensated saddle, which is what this guitar had before I had to replace the bridge. But I've recently figured out that all that is really required is an 1/8 inch saddle, which looks a lot more traditional and gives excellent results. Once the new saddle slot is cut, I make a saddle pretty much as normal, except instead of shaping the top, I leave it flat. The nut is adjusted, and if the guitar has an adjustable truss rod, it would be adjusted at this point as well, and the height of the saddle is cut as close to final height as possible. Then I need to mark out the intonation points. I do this by using a cutoff section of an 8/1000 test string under each of the guitar's strings as I am intonating. I use a strobe tuner to compare the 12th fret harmonic with the 12th fret fretted note. If the fretted note is higher than the harmonic, I move the test string further back until the two pitches match. It is important to use a strobe tuner for this, as no other tuner is accurate enough for the task. Once I find the intonation point, I use a pencil to mark out the location of the test string. After marking out all 12 strings, I use a small needle file to ramp the bone to fit the intonation points. The saddle is then sanded and polished, and the guitar gets its final strings. Please like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment with any questions about my work. I've recently started a Patreon and am working to get videos up early, and will eventually be adding some behind-the-scenes content. We have t-shirts on our website and can do same-day setups on Saturdays. Thank you for watching, have a nice day, and enjoy your guitar.